Sounds good. Hey everyone, I'm here with Donald, winner of our Modern Monday. How you doing tonight?
Doing great. Great. Feels good to be here.
Yeah, it's definitely great to sit down with you again and kind of go over how Modern's been going for you. How do you feel about the format right now?
I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, Scam's definitely a tough matchup for me playing Zoo. But I feel like I've kind of finally figured out how to fight against the beans decks, the elementals piles and stuff. I have a decent matchup against them. So it's definitely been better since I've been working on that.
So I know you've been on Zoo for a long time. I think the first time we spoke, you were also playing Zoo. And you
hmm
said it's kind of been fun to navigate the new landscape of Modern and kind of figure out where your archetype fits into that.
Yeah, definitely. It's always been a tier two deck for sure, but it's fun because with the flex slots in the deck, a lot of times you can play with new stuff. So like right now, I was playing four Orcish Bowmasters. I'm down to three right now, and I'm playing a Dramoka's Command again, which is like an old card that I brought back. But it's fun because you can kind of play around with, you have room to test things and yeah, find things based on like the local meta for the store.
That makes a lot of sense. I think that's one of the ways that a tier two deck can uniquely attack the meta is it's not something everybody's prepared for. You know, your opponents probably didn't play around Dramoka's Command tonight. That being said, what do you think? What keeps you playing Zoo and not trying a different deck or just straight moving on to a different deck? What keeps you on Zoo, even though Modern has changed a lot in, say, the past 6 months or the past year?
Yeah, I guess it's just I always feel like I have a lot of agency because with stuff like Stubborn Denial, Bolt, Leyline Binding, I feel like I'm always kind of in control of what I'm doing. I'm deploying threats and I'm holding up interaction for whatever my opponent's doing. Whereas, I look at some other decks like some of the Cascade decks or like Scam, and I feel like you've got a more solid, straightforward game plan that it might be better, but I think it's more similar from game to game. Whereas this deck kind of can play differently depending on what creatures you have and what interaction you have, and there's just like I feel like it makes me think a lot each game, and adapt to whatever I'm playing against. So it just keeps it kind of fun to come back to.
Yeah, I think the different situations as well as interacting with your opponent and figuring out the different lines has been the draw to magic for many years now,
Yeah,
and it's definitely one of my favorite parts of the game. And I'm glad to see it's been working out so well for you. Obviously, this is not your first time sitting here, and I'm sure it won't be your last. So,
hopefully,
congrats
yeah,
on first tonight, and thank you so much for the interview, Donald.
yeah. Thank you.